Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? You know what? Let me take these glasses off. Forgot to do that. I just got done with my card reading, so yeah, especially with trying to read some of the descriptions in these um, guidebooks. The print can be a bit small, and I got to break those out to be able to see what it is that I'm reading sometimes. But yeah, excuse me. Mm, there we go. All right. So, yeah, and I just posted the picture for the card reading. Interesting. It's like today with my numerology calendar, this is a 9 day for me, and the whole reading wound up coming out to be a total of nine. So, definitely an ending of a cycle. And that came out as well in a couple of different ways. Um, so, yeah, I just. Yeah, like I said, just posted that there on the community page of the YouTube channel, and also you can see it on the blog. Today's with the deck that I used, it's the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot, and with this one, with in the guidebook, whenever I get new decks, I like to see what sort of spreads that they introduce, if they are introducing something new. And this one had one that focuses on the chakras. So that's the reason why you're seeing all the cards straight up and down, okay? Is each card represents each of the chakras. And so, yeah, the Ten of Swords came out with the heart chakra, so definitely some, and that actually ties in with the oracle book, come to think of it, with it saying that some sort of news is going to give me the blues or whatever, so there's going to be some sort of an ending. I'm not too sure what that is, but we'll find out, won't we? I thought maybe yesterday, but that's okay. um, so yeah, anyway, speaking of yesterday, it was kind of interesting what happened with me. Um, Last night when I got out of the shower, usually at the very end, I'll do a glucose reading to find out where I'm at. And when I did, I heard the alarm going off telling me that it was basically going to have some sort of it's either an indicator that I'm either going high or going low. And I'll usually um, do a reading just before I jump into the shower so I know where I'm at. And it was interesting because when before I jumped into the shower, I was definitely well above 200, but something happened, and when I got out of the shower, I was dropping like a rock. From I think I was 88. Not too bad, but there's these indicators that let you know that basically these arrows let you know that if your sugar is going high, straight up and down, if it's gradually going high, which is kind of like at a 45-degree angle, going in the upward position. If you're stable, then it's just going from left to right, basically pointing in, well, that direction. Then there's then there's the opposite 45-degree angle. You're steadily dropping, and then there's the one that lets you know that you're going straight down, and that's the one that was coming up with that indicator for 88. I was just like, okay, what is this about? And from that point till the time that I came into the bedroom, put my stuff away, and so forth. And I felt like I just needed to sit a minute. And as I was sitting, all of a sudden my indicator was going off, telling me that I was going low. And um, what's interesting is, I mean, we're only talking a matter of like maybe a couple of minutes, 2 maybe 3 minutes, that happened. And when I took my sugar, yeah, I was like 61, 62, something like that, and still straight down. I'm like, what the heck happened here? So I grabbed a couple of glucose tabs. I'm like, no, I'm gonna need something more. So I had a little bit of Chex Mix left, and I started eating those. Those carbs. Get those carbs going. Brought me back up, but then bam, bam, just bottoming out again. And I kept doing that for like the next 2, 3 hours. And I just having such an issue being able to keep my sugars up. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And finally, what I wound up doing is I grabbed some saltines, and I had gotten some peanut butter the last time I was at Whole Foods. I really like their organic natural peanut butter, and started doing that, and that definitely helped bring me up and stabilizing me. I don't know what happened. I know when I was eating lunch, or excuse me, I guess my brunch, I realized I'm like, I don't think I took my insulin. So I don't know if maybe so actually I realized it afterwards because I was just skyrocketing. I was like, what the heck? So I checked the trash, and was like, I didn't see a syringe in there. And I was just like, I think I forgot to take my insulin, even though I did it in my glucometer, how much I was taking and so forth. I was like, I think I forgot. So I don't know if maybe it was that because I took it afterwards, but I don't think so. Because I mean, I'll do that, like when I'm out on the road and I get the munchies, and I'm just, okay, I'm gonna start eating. I'll eat, and then afterwards I'll go ahead and take a little bit of insulin. So, but for it to do that what with what it did last night, it kind of made me question if maybe I actually did take it and I wound up doubling up. But if that was the case, I would really be bottoming out. So I'm not too sure what happened, but yeah, by the time everything was said and done and fighting that and everything, I was just so exhausted. I just curled up and fell asleep. So, yeah, I slept for several hours. I woke up, it was about 1 in the morning, something like that. And I just kind of lay, toss and turn, cuddled up with Possum, this and that and everything. And I was just like, you know what? Let's get up and take advantage of this situation and go do laundry. So that was a good. That was nice. Getting caught up with laundry. That's the way I look at it. Is it's something I was wondering. Okay, how am I going to do this? How am I going to squeeze this in with working so much, this and that and everything? And then it was just like, okay, take advantage of the situation. Go for it. So went out, got laundry done, and I took my embroidery with me too. So that was awesome. I loved being able to sit there and do some of my embroidery work again too. There's this one sampler that I had bought about a couple years ago, something like that. I've worked on it a little bit here and there, off and on, and it's very inspirational, and it was really nice just sitting there and doing that and everything. It was only, I mean, I was only over there for an hour and a half. Um, One nice thing about laundromats is, you got all those washing machines and all those dryers. Instead of having to do one load at a time, it will do them all at the same time. And it's just me, so it's only a couple loads of laundry. That's it. And another nice thing about laundromats is those hot, hot dryers that they have. Plug in the money, for 30 minutes, bam, you're done, and everything's dry. So, yeah, I love that. I've missed that. It just seems like with at-home dryers, you can't ever get them hot enough, to get everything dry. So, and with the constant tumbling that it does, and everything, that oh yeah, it just gets a and one nice thing, I was also washing set of bed sheets, and you know how, especially with the fitted sheet, everything gets trapped inside the cuffs, or whatever. It's like, yeah, you're able to keep that all separated and everything too. Awesome. But yeah, that was nice being able to get that done. That's the way I look at it. Is okay. That was a card that came up after I did the reading. The card that was at the bottom of the deck of the Spirit Animal Oracle was the Coyote Spirit, Trust in Divine Detour. So that's the way I'm looking at it. So, anyway, today I know I have to make some cookies. So I'm going to do that right after this. And yeah, and get myself back to work so I can um, pay rent and other bills and so on and so forth. But yeah, it's and Possum, she's been so cute today. She's kind of, well, she's watching the birdies out the window right now. She was taking a nap, and also watching the kids, I guess. Um, but um, but yeah, she's been in the other room playing with her balls. She likes these one type of balls. You know what? I don't know if I have one up here. It doesn't look like it because I changed my bed sheets. Here, I'll show you guys. These that she really likes. She really likes like these pom pom type balls or whatever, you know. And they got all the sparkly stuff on them. She really likes these because they're small and they're soft and squishy, and she can get them in her mouth and throw them around and so on and chase them and everything else. So she has one that's a little bit of a bigger one. She likes playing with that one too, but she really likes these ones. And Santa brought her a whole package of these several years ago, and she just loves playing with these. And I take them, I throw them, and she chases after them and everything. She used to, something that she used to do when we still had the other apartment, um, is she had these ones that they kind of were like her favorites or whatever. And I know this hair, but anyway, um, it she used to do, and I finally had to catch on. I couldn't figure out. She would bring me her balls, and they would be soaking wet. I'm like, what in the world? What is she doing? You know, or is she dunking them in her water or whatever? Well, then one day, and this was usually first thing in the morning. I would be in bed and I would take the ball and I would throw it at the door and it would bounce off the door and go flying down the hallway. And she would go chasing. I mean, she'd fly after it. But then there's the one day I was in the living room and that's where her water was, her water bowl. And I'm just like, and it was coming back soaking wet, and I'm like, where is she getting the water? And it dawned on me, the toilets. I was like, yeah, no. So since then, no matter what, I always make sure I keep the toilet lid closed because otherwise she might be trying to dunk her balls in there so I can chase, throw them and she can chase it. Oh, that's gross. It's like, they don't know, but oh, yeah. So, yeah, like I said, ever since then, I keep the toilet lids closed because of it. I don't want to, yeah, no. But anyway, so, anywho, but yeah, that's kind of everything I have going on right now. What happened with me last night? Then again, with going through menopause, I know that's throwing my sugars all over the place too. It's hard to say, what caused it. I know I could have sworn I did not take my insulin before I ate. I don't remember taking it and not seeing, a syringe on top of the trash. It's like, and I know that the night before I had one syringe left in that package. So that's why I'm like, I know I didn't, but what happened? I haven't the foggiest idea. I really don't. It's hard to say. Then again, if I'm healing some more, like in my chest area, that could have been the thing that triggered it also. That could have dropped my blood sugar as well. After all, have all these healing cards that are coming up yesterday, today. So hard to say. So anywho, but yeah, I'm gonna see about making those cookies today. I'm gonna do some chocolate cookies. um, my world famous chocolate cookies. So, anywho, I hope that you all are having a great day. And there was something else I was gonna mention. Oh, I was gonna mention it yesterday and I completely forgot. I've been hearing on the radio, one of the stations that I listen to. Yeah, I listen to the oldie station a lot, but here lately, I know that hair is really bugging me. Um, Here lately, I've really been listening to our classic rock station again. Um, it's 97.1 The Point. The reason why I mention that, well, I've been listening to it primarily because I love listening to Alice Cooper's radio show. And here, 6 nights a week, we uh, have that wonderful opportunity to listen to his show. He's so funny. He's got such great energy and everything. Um, and especially since, of course, he's also down the spiritual journey. So, of course, there's that connection there. But I've been hearing the radio station. It's, by the way, his show, it used to be Nights with Alice Cooper, but he's changed the name. Now it's Alice's Attic. So, because he claims he's broadcasting from his attic. It's okay. Whether he is or not, I have no idea. But yeah. Anyway, that's so if your local radio station doesn't get it, you can go to alicesattic.com. I think that's the website, and see about streaming it from there. So anyway, aside from that, it's just it's just good energy, and it isn't just about him playing music or him talking about his rock and roll days. Well, he's still on tour and so forth, but it isn't just about him. It isn't an ego trip. He does talk quite a bit about rock history. He plays, of course, a lot of rock music, and it's not just stuff that you hear normally, on a constant basis. He also plays a lot of things that you don't hear anymore on the radio. Kind of a mixture of both, basically. And also has this section called Freaky Facts, which is off the wall information, which is kind of interesting a lot of times. Um, um, and he'll also give a little bit of history of some of the songs sometimes. Has a section for 80s, all of us 80s fanatics, children of the 80s, basically. Yeah. And also, he has a section he calls Hey Stupid. Some news stuff that will come out where it's just like, what in the world was that person thinking? Like, okay, whatever. Yeah, so it's a modge podge of sort of stuff. So anyway, the reason why I'm bringing all this up, hello, is our radio station, our classic rock station. Like I said, it's 97.1 The Point. I don't know their website, but you can go over there to their events section. They've been promoting a concert that they're going to be doing. It's a benefit concert for the victims of the hurricanes. So if you're looking for ways to be able to help out over there, maybe you're going to be coming into town. I know that we just had the big fundraiser with the Renovation Foundation this past weekend, but if you weren't able to do that, maybe you're looking for something, to help out. I think that was paramedics that just went by. I'm not too sure. But anyway, if you're going to be coming to town and maybe you're looking for something different to do, or maybe a concert, maybe there's nothing that's you're interested or whatever, check that out. Okay, and see if maybe that might help you out, or see if it's something that you're interested in. If you want to help out, Still, yeah, they, I have been seeing that following the cleanup efforts there in, excuse me, in Western North Carolina, Eastern Tennessee, so on and so forth. Of course, it's going to take time. I did see that a section of the Blue Ridge Parkway has been reopened. Yay! That's awesome, especially with this time of year with the colors changing and everything. But the Park Service is asking everybody to please be careful, please be mindful of closures that are still in effect, especially trails and so forth, because they could be dangerous. But if you're looking to see about helping out, I did see that they have had to turn away um, actual physical donations because of storage situations. They've got no space, but you can still donate monetarily. Of course, there's the organizations that you can donate to, but one of the big ways to be able to help out is to purchase gift cards from local businesses. Go up on, just do random searches of, like go to Asheville, um, uh, um, do searches for Asheville local businesses and check out their website, see if they have gift card purchasing options, and buy those. And then just use them at a later time. Obviously, you're probably not going to be going to Asheville anytime soon, but at least what you're doing is you're helping to support those businesses, giving them some sort of an income until they can reopen and get back on their feet. That's the point. So, uh, uh, um, and then, a year from now, 2 years from now, or whatever, see if maybe you can use them or whatever. Um, I'm sure that they'll be more than appreciative, even if they wind up not being able to reopen for whatever reason. At least you're helping out. So, those are options. And I know there's a bunch of local organizations that have started if you don't feel comfortable, with the big names and everything, which I completely understand. You can also reach out to like the local chamber of commerces, things like that. Um, and see local school districts, um, see what sort of ways that you might be able to help people out. Yeah, I think so. I think the paramedics are around. So, anywho, I need to go and yeah, definitely. I guess I should go check that out. Make sure everybody's okay. And I need to go make some cookies. It's almost 2:30 now. So, anyway, um here. She's at the foot of the bed now. She's a little skittish with the paramedics. Let's see. There she is. Say hi. She's like, whatever. Oops. Y'all get to look at her butt in the back of her head. She's enthralled, more like dealing with anxieties with the paramedics walking by constantly. So, anywho, all right, I'm gonna let you go. I love you guys. I will talk at you soon. Okay? Peace out.